Good evening and welcome to Turner's Cross live on LOI TV tonight. It is Cork City FC's final game of what has been a very successful season. The result is immaterial tonight, but Cork City would certainly like to round things off in style. Back in the Premier Division next season, this is the final First Division game for Cork City for hopefully quite a few years. Athlone Town, or Bray Wanderers I should say, the opponents tonight, and Bray Wanderers with a guard of honour for Cork City FC as Cian Coleman leads out the champions of the League of Ireland First Division. Cork City crowned champions here 2 weeks ago. They will lift that league trophy on the pitch tonight, no matter how the match goes. And a nice touch from Bray ahead of tonight's game to give Cork City, the champions, a guard of honour in front of a big crowd here at Turner's Cross. I'm joined, as always, on commentary by Cork City legend Philip Long. Phil, a great occasion, I suppose, tonight. The pressure is off, but City want to round it off in style.
Yeah, it's a great occasion tonight, and just looking down there, it was brilliant to see the Bray players given a guard of honour, Colm. And what's lovely now as well, Mark Nulty there with his family, his kids, and playing in the Cork City jersey for the last time, for 22 years playing with the club. So it's brilliant, really is brilliant. Great night for a game. Ball will skid off the surface tonight, so it should be a good game.
Yeah, it's Mark McNulty's 375th appearance for Cork City tonight, and his final appearance. A very, very long and very, very successful career. He bided his time here for many years. He was understudy to the likes of Mick Devine for many years, and eventually became the number one and became a very successful number one for Cork City, winning a league and a few cups along the way as well.
Yeah, he's had a great innings, to be honest with you, and just looking at him there, he's 42 years of age and he's in great shape, you know, and he's really eager. I think he really is looking forward to this game tonight. Hopefully he'll have a clean sheet.
We wanted a clean sheet. I'm sure he wants to round it off in style with a clean sheet as well. And as we said, Cork City do want to finish off in style with a victory here tonight. It doesn't matter, the league is won, but it does matter really in terms of pride and just in terms of the occasion, the crowd that are here. City want to win.
City want to win. There's no doubt whatsoever in that, to be honest, Colin. They want to win this game, and they want to do it for the fans, especially here. You know, a great crowd here tonight. A lot of people can't make it tonight. Our own Rory can't make it tonight. He has a throat infection, and I was talking to him today on the phone, and he's gutted he can't make it.
I'm sure he's watching at the moment, so
yes.
A shout out to Rory if he's at home watching on League of Ireland television. And a big crowd here again at Turner's Cross as Bray Wanderers get ready for kick-off. Probably a similar kind of number to what we had here 2 weeks ago, just over 6,000 2 weeks ago. Might be slightly less because of the weather tonight, but either way, a packed house here at Turner's Cross, and it is a strong Cork City lineup against a somewhat inexperienced, certainly some of the players in the Bray lineup.
Yeah, it's totally inexperienced, to be honest with you. There's young Josh McGlone, and he's playing his first game with Bray tonight. Zach O'Neill, he was missing last week. He was away at a wedding in America. You have another chap there by the name of Dan O'Boyle, number 19. It's his first ever game in League of Ireland, so we wish him well. And you have another fella then up front, Ben Feeney, who's a great prospect. Supposed to be. I was just talking to Pat Devlin earlier on, and he's a good prospect. He's only 18 years of age, so we wish them a bit of good luck, and hopefully they won't put a ball in the net against us tonight.
Fingers crossed they don't. And looking at the Cork City team, really it's the players we've come to expect all season, with Mark McNulty added in for good measure tonight as Bray get the game underway here at Turner's Cross. Cork City's final game of what feels like it's been a long season, but an enjoyable season at the same time, and some great nights here at Turner's Cross, culminating of course in the well, it was only a 0-0 draw with Wexford the other night, but it sparked great celebrations here in the Cross as Cork City were officially confirmed as champions, and they will be crowned champions and get that trophy after full time here at the Cross tonight, as Rory Keating is dispossessed. And it goes out for a Cork City throw-in on the far side. Balger now for City. Plays it across to Jonas Hakkinen, who's been a mainstay in defence for Cork City for a lot of this season. Back to Balger.
He's had a good season, in fairness to him, Colin.
And Gilchrist, another man who's had a very solid season at the back.
Solid out. He was sadly missed as well. Another player now out of defence now tonight that's sadly missed is young Josh Holohan. So we wish him a speedy recovery as well.
Yeah, I saw him in the stands before the game, and he is hoping to make a recovery, and he has the off-season now to get himself back fit for the Premier Division next season. Bray Wanderers back in possession, but Matt Healy wins it back for Cork City, only to find Zach O'Neill of Bray, who plays it forward, cut out by Jonas Hakkinen. Healy again, cross to Coleman, who has captained Cork City on this league-winning season. Balger now. Hakkinen. Healy, back to Hakkinen. Keane Coleman plays it forward, looking for Rory Keating. He finds Keating. Keating could be in here. Little tackle, but he wins it back. And the ball is played across.
Corner.
And out for a corner kick in front of the St. Anne's end here at Turner's Cross tonight. And that's the kind of start Cork City will be hoping for. An early attack.
Yeah, it's just a ball over the top, caught the Bray defence, Rory. I'd say Colin is watching that, and I said there'll be a lot of tactics in that tonight. With the speed of Cian Murphy there onto that, you know.
So Kevin O'Connor sporting a new head of bleach blonde hair. He's looking beautiful, and hopefully the corner is just as beautiful as he swings it across. Looking for Hakkinen. Hakkinen with the header. Bit of a scramble in the box. Rory Keating tries to win it back. Barry Coffey has a go. It's played back in, but headed away by the Bray defender. Kevin O'Connor once more. Here's Healy. And Hakkinen again. O'Connor goes in for the challenge, but doesn't quite make it. And this is Dalton for Bray. Forward towards Ben Feeney. City win it back. Bray on the attack now once more. Here's Conor Knight. Knight plays it across the box, cleared away by Cian Coleman. O'Neill. Knight again looking for O'Neill. Just gets ahead of Dara Crowley. Crowley at the block and out for a Bray Wanderers corner in front of the shed end. So a bit of jostling in the box as Bray step up to take this corner. It's going to be Conor Clifford with the corner for Bray. Swinging it right across there. Little header from the captain, Hugh Douglas.
Yep.
But couldn't quite get it on target. But they're up for this by the looks of it, aren't they?
They certainly are, even with an experienced team. Would you be expecting that anyway from Pat Devlin, to be honest, and Eddie Gormley?
He certainly would. And Mark McNulty, his famous chant being sung in the shed end now, he'll like hearing that again, won't he?
Oh, he will, yes, he will. He'll take his time kicking this ball out.
Might as well milk it for all it's
He'll
worth
kick,
if it's going to be his last appearance.
Always does that, look. Kicks the butt of the post.
Is that a little thing for luck or something, is it?
No, it gets rid of the mud from the studs so he doesn't slip.
There's a purpose to it then.
Yeah.
So it is Mark McNulty with a long goal kick for Cork City. He's looking for Cian Murphy. It's going to be headed away. Gilchrist. Matt Healy plays it forward towards Keating. Keating with a little flick on, but there's nobody there. And it's Hudson back to the Bray Wanderers keeper, Stephen McGuinness. There was, of course, a Stephen McGuinness who played for St. Pat's years ago. I wonder, is he any relation, Phil?
That's a good question, to be honest with you, Colin. I thought that as well earlier on. It doesn't look like the elder Stephen McGuinness.
He certainly doesn't, no. So McNulty out to Hakkinen now.
He was a good centre back in his day too.
Certainly was. A thorn in the side of that Cork City team in the late 90s. So Cian Murphy gives chase here. Murphy using his pace.
Good defending. Good defending.
Is that a corner? The referee says it is a corner. Well defended. So Kevin O'Connor with his new champion's hairstyle. Going over to take that corner. Short one from O'Connor to Keating. Back to O'Connor. Swings it across. It's headed clear. And O'Connor heads it back into the box. Gilchrist now for City. Keating is there too. And just put out by Conor Knight for another Cork City corner. So O'Connor again now for City. Looking for options here with this corner. Swings it in. Finds Rory Keating. And Bray scramble to get that clear. But they do. One back by Bolger. Hakkinen. Back to Hakkinen again. And back to McNulty. Coleman. City just taking their time playing around at the back here. McNulty back to Coleman again. Coleman with the ball forward towards Coffey. Nice flick on from Coffey towards Cian Murphy. Murphy is in here. Just a little bit too much on the first touch. And the keeper is down for it. Just the first touch caught him, didn't it?
Caught him. He should have hit it first time, I suppose. But it's grand us saying this up here. But there was a great chance there.
So Douglas now for Bray. O'Neill. O'Neill plays it forward. Looking for Feeney, but straight into the arms of Mark McNulty. The referee blows for an offside. So Bray just slowing things down here now. And it'll be the captain, Douglas, to take the free kick for Bray. Gilchrist is there to intercept that. O'Connor with the header. Here's Knight. Knight once more. Massey now for Bray. Massey back to Knight. Knight plays it inside. Finds Clifford. Plays it out to the left. And this is Dalton. Clifford again. Douglas now. And O'Neill looking to play it forward. Ben Feeney, just 18 years of age, Ben Feeney. Plays it off to Conor Knight. Knight looking for options, uses Feeney again. Feeney could be in here. Nice turn from Feeney, shoots, but straight at Mark McNulty in the Cork City goal. But nice play and a good opportunity for Bray.
Yeah, it's nice play. It is nice play. Young Ben Feeney did very well there. He turned Ali McCoy very well, and he was unlucky with a shot.
So here's McNulty.
Pitch looks very soft, Colin, doesn't it?
A lot of rain fell today, and a lot of rain fell all week here in Turner's Cross. I saw pictures of Turner's Cross at the weekend on Sunday when there was that downpour and there was a lot of massive puddles and floods on the pitch, so they've done well to clear that. But certainly very soft, and it's kind of even cut up from the warm-up, isn't it?
Yes, and there's a game here tomorrow. I think Cork City girls are playing here tomorrow. So
yeah, Cork City women's team playing here at 5 o'clock tomorrow, if anyone fancies coming along to that.
Should be a good game with against Bohemians, I think.
It is both the opponents tomorrow evening.
We wish Danny all the best and the girls all the best tomorrow.
Rory Keating in here for City. Keating shoots. Well defended by Douglas.
Great defending. Great defending by Douglas.
It's a long goal kick from McGuinness. Looking for Knight here, but that will go to McNulty. Kevin O'Connor just being safe. Seeing it out to McNulty. Here's Hakkinen for City. Cian Coleman. McNulty. Gilchrist now. Across to Hakkinen. Hakkinen to O'Connor. Coffey with a beautiful ball. Might be just a little bit too much on it. There's not. And a great chance here for Cork City. Oh, and Cian Murphy nearly there to intercept that cross. Just a little bit too far ahead of him. Another good chance for City.
A great chance for City.
That was a beautiful ball from Barry Coffey.
Oh, fabulous ball. Fabulous ball from Barry Coffey.
Here's Healy. Hakkinen. O'Connor now. Nice turn from O'Connor. Plays it across was Rory Keating. Keating with a little header, not much power on that. And it's Douglas clearing it away, but only as far as the head of Matt Healy. Wayward pass. Balls are now back in possession for City. Here's Cian Murphy. Murphy up against Douglas. Keating. Barry Coffey just a little bit too far ahead of him. And that's seen out for a corner by Knight. So McGuinness will take his time once again with this goal kick. There's just 15 minutes on the clock here now at Turner's Cross. No goals as of yet. And the crowd in the St. Anne's end just trying to put off the Bray goalkeeper. Gilchrist with a powerful header. And it's out for a Bray throw. Healy. Keating adjudged to have fouled. Foul on Owen Massey.
Just looking at the game at the moment there, Colm, it's very hard to control the ball. The ball is bobbling around the place with the conditions, the pitch.
That's going to be a problem for both teams equally, isn't it?
Big time, big time. So it's going to be very frustrating with the players as well.
Well, you can see, certainly from our position, I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up, but the pitch is extremely cut up here at Turner's Cross after the inclement weather over the past few days. A very heavy rain again today. The match goes ahead, no doubt. It's nice and dry now, and a big crowd here at the Cross, as we said. So here's Zach O'Neill for Bray. Plays it back towards Douglas. Douglas again. Douglas with a long ball forward looking for Feeney. Feeney with a nice touch. He has support from Knight. He uses him. Knight plays a little ball in, but Hakkinen is there. Keating wins that back for Cork City. And Dara Crowley should make that to clear it away.
Just going back on Feeney getting the ball, there's great composure there for an 18-year-old, you know. He's up front on his own, he's running across the top, and he's doing very, very well.
He certainly doesn't look overawed by the occasion, that's
no,
for sure.
Definitely not. So he's really enjoying it, I'd say.
Hakkinen wins the header for City. Rory Keating coming back from an offside position. So this should be seen out for a corner by Cian Coleman, and it is at the shed end, and it's a goal kick from Mark McNulty. So he's not had a whole lot to do yet, Mark McNulty, in his final appearance for the club.
He had one save there earlier on, yeah, which is good. We'll see the customary kicking to the post here now again, I would imagine.
He's going back towards it anyway.
Yeah, there we go. No.
Maybe not.
No. Oh, no.
McNulty with the goal kick for Cork City. Just a little bit of a swerve and that and out of play over by the dugouts.
That's the wind, I would imagine, to be honest. There's a fair gust of wind going across the pitch from us here, Colin.
The wind is blowing in the direction of the Derrynane stand at the moment. Here's McGlone, plays it across now to O'Neill once more. Zach O'Neill powering forward, looking for support. Tries possibly a shot from distance, but Hakkinen is there in front of him.
It was worth a try.
And a Bray Wanderers throw in here. It'll be O'Neill to take the throw. Looking for Feeney, but Hakkinen will clear that away. Out for another throw. O'Connor now for City. O'Connor back to Hakkinen. Hakkinen spreads it across to Cian Coleman. Here's Crowley. Healy back towards Crowley again. Just intercepted by Keith Dalton. And Gilchrist heads it down nicely to Coleman, plays it across to Hakkinen. To Bolger, back to Hakkinen. And Bolger once more. Jonas Hakkinen now. Coleman. So Coleman playing it a long ball forward. Keating is chasing this down. He has options in the box. Cian Murphy is right next to him. Keating with the shot over the bar at the St. Anne's end.
It was worth the chance.
Definitely worth a shot, and City are creating nice chances. The ball going in over a few times now.
Yeah, over the top is the way that they're doing it, and you know it probably will work, but when is the next story. Cian Murphy should gamble on that ball going over the top, get into the box as fast as possible, and if the ball spread across the box, he can throw himself at it. Absolutely,
just maybe that little second earlier in the box could make all the difference for Cian Murphy if he wants to get on the score sheet one final time this season here at Turner's Cross. Crowley with a short pass back towards McNulty, and Bray Wanderers. Oh, I was just about to say Bray Wanderers take the lead, but Josh McGlone with a glorious chance. He was gifted that chance, but hits the side netting. It looked easier to score there, Phil.
Yeah, his first touch brought him away from the keeper, so it just awkward. But it would have been a pity really against Nulls if that went in.
It would have been a shame.
But yeah.
And a let off for Cork City.
I'd say there was one or two words said to Dara Crowley about that there.
Derek Crowley putting Mark McNulty under pressure there big time. But McGlone should have done better with his finish. And here's Murphy now. Cian Murphy for Cork City. Lovely play from Cian Murphy. He's tackled, he's fouled. The referee says no foul, play on. What did you think, Phil? Foul?
I thought that was a foul. And he's lucky as well because he was the last man back. So that technically he could have been sent off.
Kevin O'Connor now for City. Balger. Gilchrist to Hackenden. Still Hackenden. Matt Healy across to Gilchrist. Here's Balger. Hackenen. Coleman now. Coleman, little ball over the top. Cian Murphy will chase onto that, but the keeper should have it, and he does.
Barry Coffey was screaming for that there, but he had to check back and just unlucky. Ball was put over the top and Barry couldn't run onto it. Thought he was offside.
I think that was his idea in the first place, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really.
It's McGuinness. The long goal kick again for Bray. But again, one in the air by Cian Coleman. Hackenen should win this, but he doesn't. Knight just got up there pretty high. Doesn't look like a big lad, but he's a high jump by the looks of it. Coleman. Still Cian Coleman. But we can see on the far side of the pitch that Cork City's substitute goalkeeper, Jimmy Corcoran, is getting set to come on. And he's going to come on in just a second.
Yeah, that's a great thing to happen, to be honest with you. Colin is just acknowledging there to Nults about changing. So it's great to see that on the 22nd minute of the game.
We're just past the 22nd minute, but that's the idea, is to be as close to the 22nd minute of the match as possible for 22 great years of service from fabulous. Mark McNulty. Fabulous. And what a reception he is going to get here at Turner's Cross.
Yes, standing ovation.
To applaud those fans in the shed end.
Yeah.
And all the fans around the stadium. A standing ovation for the legend that is Mark McNulty, league winner, cup winner multiple times with Cork City.
Just saying goodbye. It's fabulous, really, just watching him go off there, and my heart goes out for him.
What an ovation for a true Cork City legend. Spent his entire career, a one-club man, his entire career at Cork City. He says goodbye to Turner's Cross after 375 games and a fantastic, successful career. Mark McNulty, Cork City legend, replaced now by Jimmy Corcoran. That was fantastic to see, Phil, wasn't it?
Oh, it was brilliant, it really was. Yeah, and he's, deserve it. He deserved it. Great innings to the club. Great time. What a keeper. Can Cork City do something with this?
It's headed clear. Here's Kevin O'Connor now again for City. O'Connor with the ball in, headed away once again. Here's O'Neill for Bray. Knight now. And back to the keeper. So the crowd has got a real lift from that ovation for Mark McNulty here at Turner's Cross. Cork City back at the attack, but it's cut out. Here's Healy for City. In towards Bolger. Bolger across to Hackenden now. Out to Kevin O'Connor. Back to Bolger. Healy. Barry Coffey. Healy to Bolger. Coleman. Little pass forward towards Rory Keating. Still Keating is dispossessed by Owen Massey. Forward towards Feeney. Headed away by Gilchrist. Coffey now. Healy. Healy on the attack here. Kevin O'Connor in a good position out on the left. Here's O'Connor. Good ball in from O'Connor. Too much on it. And nobody there at the far side. That will go out for a throw-in.
City are pushing around the ball. Great. Lovely around. Just up front, it's just lacking that little bit of a touch to put the ball in the net. It will come, but it's just a matter of when.
Well, a big crowd here at Turner's Cross tonight, hoping for a Cork City goal soon. It's going to be a big celebration tonight either way, with Cork City lifting the league trophy at full time. But a few goals would be nice all the same, wouldn't they?
Oh, it'd be great. It'd be great, especially for the spectators. Even the travelling spectators down through the year as well, Colin. You know, it's been great support. Great support down through the year.
Here's Hackenden again for City. Out towards O'Connor. Kevin O'Connor plays it across towards Cian Murphy. Again, just a little far ahead of Cian Murphy. Post! Dara Crowley just got there ahead of the goalkeeper. Got a shot in, and it came back off the post. City are creating the chances and very nearly just took the lead.
Yes, mix up with the goalkeeper and Conor Clifford.
Here's O'Connor. Keating trying to win this back, battling with Zach O'Neill. And out for a Bray throw-in. Douglas. Dalton for Bray. Plays it back towards Hudson. Clifford back to Hudson. Hudson plays it forward now. Finds Feeney. Dalton again. And it's out for a Cork City throw-in. So it's a Bray throw-in on the far side now. Back towards McGuinness in the Bray Wanderers goal. And Bray looking to create something here now again. It's cut out nicely. Played forward towards Cian Murphy. He battles hard for that. Wins a throw-in. It's going to be taken quickly by Dara Crowley. Crowley to Healy. Coleman. Gilchrist now. He'll use Jonas Hakkinen. Gilchrist with a long ball forward, looking to find Dara Crowley there, but not really anywhere near him in the end.
No, just unlucky there, really.
So the rain falling here now again at Turner's Cross. As Cian Coleman wins back for Cork City. Here's Hakkinen. Hakkinen still. Out to O'Connor. Bolger. Here's Keating. Keating plays it through nicely to Kevin O'Connor. Cian Murphy is in there. And it's booted away by Hugh Douglas. Bolger now for City. Crowley. Healy. Back towards Coleman. Hakkinen back to Coleman. Coleman forward towards Cian Murphy. And much too far ahead of Cian Murphy that time. Not much life in the game the last few minutes, Phil.
No, it's just gone a bit dead. It is gone a bit dead.
I suppose it is that kind of end of season game where neither team really needs points, and players know that as well, so they're just playing for pride or maybe playing for contracts next season as well.
Well, yeah, but you'll be expecting them to be playing a little bit better as well if you're playing for your contract, you know. It'll be interesting to see what's in store for Colin and what budget he'll have this year. Well, for next year.
For next season in the Premier Division. It'll be interesting to see how many of the players playing tonight will be starting the first league game here next season as well. A lot to play for and a big year ahead for Cork City next year, but still 10 minutes left in this first half and another 45 to come as Cork City see out their first division season here at Turner's Cross. With Cian Coleman now the captain on the ball, plays it towards Matt Healy. Back to Coleman. And Corcoran back on the pitch for City. Hakkinen now. He's got a bit of game time recently, Jimmy Corcoran. Phil, how have you thought he's done?
He's done very well, in fairness to him, you know. I mean, he came in when David Harrington got injured, and he's done very well.
He's certainly a prospect for the future for Cork City as well. Free kick here now for Bray Wanderers. The shed end in full voice again as Bray step up to take this free kick. A lot of the Bray players forward, but a lot of City defenders as well. Swung towards the back, towards Douglas, the big centre half and the captain, battling with Gilchrist. Gilchrist just holds him off.
Just holds him off so easily there.
And it's out for a goal kick.
Just unbelievable experience. Just stuck in right next to him and
it looked no bother to him, didn't it?
And it was no bother. He just made it look very easy. You have to admire that in a player as well. Sheer experience in that.
City will need that kind of experience in their squad next season. A lot of experienced teams in the Premier Division as Corcoran takes the goal kick. Healy with the header on towards Cian Murphy and Rory Keating. Healy wins it back again. Again forward towards Cian Murphy, will chase that all the way. Battling hard and wins a corner. He's a good man to put the pressure on like that, Murphy, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he is. I mean, his burst of pace that he has is brilliant. And we should use that more often, you know. Just ball over the top and leave him run onto it. But there's certain games you can only play that on, you know.
Absolutely. So it'll be Kevin O'Connor on the far side now again with the corner for Cork City.
This should be a high ball into the box now. The last two occasions they weren't great corners, so with a bit of luck he'll...
Well, you have the likes of Hakkinen up there, Ali Gilchrist.
It must be frustrating.
Cian Coleman, a lot of big men in there. City looking to take the lead here with about 10 minutes to go in this first half. O'Connor swings it in.
That's better, way better.
Back post towards Coleman. Keating was up. Matt Healy now.
Clash ahead.
Here's Hakkinen.
The referee has to blow.
And the referee has blown the whistle there, well spotted.
Yeah, you could see that straight away when he went down. He held his head, so referee had to blow it straight away. Looks like Zach. Is it? Is it Zach O'Neill?
I think it is Zach O'Neill.
Looks like from here.
Keeper just checking if Zach O'Neill is all right.
Yeah. That's good as well.
He looks fine, scratching his head, back on his feet, and ready to continue with the match.
I think he clashed with Cian Coleman there, to be honest. So he wasn't going to be on the winner anyway, because I think Coleman is a bit bigger than him.
Absolutely. The ref has to run over and get the ball because nobody else was doing it.
Yeah, it's just a hot ball now. It's just leave it to the keeper. Yeah. That's good refereeing, to be honest.
So McGuinness now for Bray. Feeney, well, he's looking for Feeney, but nowhere near him in the end, and out for a throw-in.
See Bray warming up their goalkeeper as well there, Colin.
Could we see two changes of goalkeepers tonight?
It's quite
possibly
yeah.
In this kind of game, an end-of-season game. Here's Barry Coffey. Crowley now. Keating for Cork City.
It's a clash there now.
And the ref is going for a card here, by the looks of things. And he's given a card to the Bray player on the ground. He's just checking. He's just checking if he's all right. And he looks to be. It was Barry Coffey who was down for Cork City. Shook it off pretty quickly.
It's Hugh Douglas, so.
And it is Hugh Douglas
he's
for Bray.
solid out. Won't be much hurt to him.
No, he's the Bray captain and a big guy, centre half. But he picks up a booking for that challenge.
So he has to watch himself now for the remainder of the game.
Coleman now for City. Goes back towards Corcoran. And Corcoran just about keeps that in.
Yes, that's good play.
Just by
Jimmy
the skin
Corcoran.
of his teeth. It was a little short from Cian Coleman. Corcoran just sprinted out there, got to it before it went over the line, and cleared it out for a throw-in.
Just looking around in the crowd are a bit, you know, they want a goal. They really
The crowd
want
wants something to liven things up here at
Yes.
Turner's Cross before half-time.
Has
Hopefully
gone a
they
little
might
bit
get
dead.
it. Here's McGlone now, a man who missed a glorious chance earlier on. Out towards O'Neill. O'Neill again. Gilchrist heads clear. Cian Murphy. Murphy now has support from Darragh Crowley. Just goes out of play, and it's going to be a Bray throw-in. Balger dispossessed. Bray back on the attack here now with Zach O'Neill once more. Forward towards Knight. Here's Balger. Balger plays it over the head of Douglas towards Rory Keating. Keating now on the attack. It's just Cian Murphy in there. Keating plays it across. Douglas with the sliding tackle and the block. Good defending and out for a corner kick.
I'd say this could be it, Colin.
This could be the one. It'll be Matt Healy to take the corner kick on this side. With 41 minutes on the clock here at Turner's Cross. Again, plenty City players in the box. Healy swings it right in there, a near one towards the keeper. But it is the keeper who laps that up pretty easily in the end. McGuinness with the goal kick. Here's O'Neill. Looking for McGlone, but McGlone doesn't quite hold on to that. And Matt Healy now for Cork City. Here's Hakkinen. Healy. Hakkinen again. Coleman. Gilchrist. Healy. Gilchrist again. Hakkinen out towards Dara Crowley over on the left hand side now. Crowley with a beautiful ball towards Kevin O'Connor. It's O'Connor for City. O'Connor
Right
over the
leg
head of the keeper. Nobody there at the back post for Cork City. Lovely ball across though, wasn't it?
Great ball across by Crowley. Great ball across. Kevin O'Connor was unlucky with this first touch.
And Knight trying to create something for Bray there, but just rolls to Jimmy Corcoran, who plays it out to Dara Crowley. Crowley back to Hakkinen. To Bolger. To Hakkinen once more. Here's Coleman. Cian Murphy for City. Back to Cian Coleman. Plenty of Cians around this Cork City squad. Here's Healy. Cross towards Hakkinen now. Bolger. And out for a Cork City throw-in. Kevin O'Connor on the far side now with that throw-in for Cork City. And just a couple of minutes for City to possibly take the lead before half-time here. Here's Bolger. Coleman. Over to Gilchrist. Still Gilchrist, back to Coleman. And Coleman again for City. Here's Gilchrist now. Gilchrist looking for options to go forward. Doesn't really have any. Passes it off to Matt Healy. Healy plays it across now towards Bolger. Bolger in towards Murphy. Murphy does well there. Still Cian Murphy. Murphy looking to cross the ball in. Well defended. And it's Hudson now for Bray. Looks to keep that in play. He does. But it's won back by Cian Coleman. The referee says he didn't keep it in play, and it's going to be a Cork City throw-in. Dara Crowley goes across to take that throw-in for City. We're at the 45-minute mark now. Possibly one last attack on here for Cork City. Another Cork City throw. And again, Crowley with the throw here for City. Looking for options. He uses Barry Coffey. Back to Crowley. Healy. Just 1 minute additional time here at the end of this first half. Hakkinen now. Hakkinen back across towards Crowley. Crowley with a little chest towards Barry Coffey. A lovely turn from Coffey. Coffey plays it across, looking for Rory Keating, but again, well defended. And out for a corner, I should say. And possibly one last chance for Cork City here before the half-time whistle. So Kevin O'Connor trotting across to take this corner again. This probably is the last one of the first half for City.
Yeah, definitely, I'd say. It has to be a good one. Has to be a good one.
O'Connor with the corner for City. Swung across, looking for Gilchrist. Back out towards O'Connor now.
Douglas is there again.
And that is not the half-time whistle.
No, handball.
A little bit of argy-bargy. And Bray will take this free kick, which is probably going to be the last action of the first half. Referee puts his whistle to his lips, I should say, and it is half-time here at Turner's Cross. A pretty flat first half overall, Phil, would you think? Just a couple of chances for both teams.
A couple of chances for both teams, but going in at half-time, Bray would be unlucky that they should be one up.
They really showed that McGlone chance when
that was some chance.
He got around Mark McNulty, hit the side netting, should have taken the lead. Cork City have had chances as well, but nothing very clear-cut as of yet.
No, nothing very cut.
And at half-time, it
second
remains.
half will be different, Colin.
It certainly will. It's playing into the shed end in the second half
Playing
as
into
well.
the shed end, I'd say we'll see a fair amount of goals in the
I
second
hope
half.
so. Half-time though, Cork City 0, Bray Wanderers 0.
The Mardyke Arena University College Cork is a world-class sports and fitness facility. We are the training home to many of Ireland's elite sports people, thousands of young students, business professionals, families and children. Our highly trained staff are dedicated to providing an engaging sports and fitness experience that creates a friendly and encouraging environment for every person that comes through our doors. Our facilities include cardio and weight gyms, newly outfitted with a vast selection of exercise and fitness equipment, suited to all levels of experience, a 6-lane 25-metre swimming pool and a children's pool, spacious mirrored studios, dedicated team facilities for national and international sporting events. The climbing wall provides exciting challenges for beginners to serious climbers. 2 competition-class, state-of-the-art squash courts, a dedicated reformer Pilates studio, the wellness area, which includes a sauna and steam room, a unique clinic incorporating physiotherapy and specialist rehabilitation equipment, a hydrotherapy pool, ideal for speeding up recovery and alleviating aches and pains, the AlterG anti-gravity treadmill, ideal for regaining mobility, developing strength and increasing range of motion while minimizing stress on injuries. A lecture theatre for events, conferences and seminars. A range of activities for children of all ages. A cafe, providing great food and relaxing atmosphere, with unrivaled facilities, abundant classes and helpful staff. The Mardyke Arena University College Cork represents a truly world-class facility for all our members and patrons.
What's the story, Cork? Get the full story in The Echo. Pick it up in store or visit echolive.ie. The Echo. We're all about Cork.
Cork Credit Unions are delighted to be the sponsor of Cork City FC's Academy. Credit unions from every part of the Rebel County are involved in this great partnership. Cork Credit Unions are working together and with Cork City FC to support youth player development. This partnership enables cooperation between cooperatives. Visit corkcreditunions.ie to find out more about the partnership and your credit union.
I'd like to become a member.
You can, of course, no problem at all. So if I can just get in 2 details there, so from you, please. So if you just want to put in your name and address.
Cork Credit Unions, working together for you. What you gonna do?
Saturday and Sunday from 6 p.m. Cork's Red FM.
It's just when you feel like you're getting recognised by her, it's another push towards your goal, and you know you're heading in the right direction. And I suppose as well in these tough times, like everyone lacks a bit of motivation, and that definitely helps to push you along those roads and show you that your dream can come true if you keep working hard.
Colin, the gaffer, he's got a good reputation with a lot of people over in England. He's very well respected. So that made the decision for people that were looking after me to send me over to Colin. It was no doubt they had no worries. They trusted him, and he's a great guy as well.
Like, it's an individual sport. It takes so much sacrifice to get to the highest level, and people underestimate the level that it does take. So it was super to get that coverage and to get people on board to see what it does take to perform at that level, and hopefully they'll continue with that support right through the summer.
Well, I'm going to continue to train. I have been continuing to train. I trained twice yesterday. But I'll be honest, when Pascal texted me there, I got up before 7 a.m. and I hope he doesn't listen to this interview, but I went downstairs and there was a big massive, I knew it was there, I was in the fridge and I love the cold chocolate. There was a big massive dairy milk there, and I ate the entire thing, and I seen some lovely chocolate cookies, chocolate muffins, and I tucked into one of them as well, and I couldn't eat chocolate yogurt either, so I had one of them as well. I swear to God, when I was going back up the stairs to call the kids for school or whatever, I felt like I was about 14 stone again.
We got to the first tee, stood up on the first tee, and George Bush was there. You know, it was the four players, our two captains, and George Bush on the first tee. And the whole first tee was very tense and quiet and nerve-wracking, and George Bush, you know, he's fairly outspoken and pretty loud, so he turned to me and he goes, "Oh, there's Big Red, that's what we call you now, Big Red." And I was like the whole first tee was just dead quiet, and I was like, "Geez, I never thought it'd be called Big Red by a president, but here we are." That got a good laugh, which was nice. So yeah, that kind of I think eased the tension for both of us, because you know everybody around the first tee could kind of hear that. So I think we were both a little bit more relaxed after, you know, that little interaction with George Bush.
The Big Red Bench. Saturday and Sunday from 6 p.m. Cork's Red FM.
So after a lively half-time, we had Matthew who won our crossbar challenge with Cork's Red FM. So well done to him. Hit the crossbar twice tonight. Took quite a few goals though. If you'll have seen it, if you were here in Turner's Cross, and we're back for the second half right now. I'm nearly out of breath, Phil, after running up and down those stairs.
Yeah, I was watching you there, Colin. I wouldn't fancy running up and down there.
So Cork City getting set to kick off here for the second half. Cork City 0, Bray Wanderers 0. City will be hoping to finish it off in style, as we said, into the shed end as well, which always brings a bit of luck, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I think we'll see goals in this half, to be honest, Colin. The crowd will want it anyway, you know.
So here's Coleman for City. Hakkinen. Balger across to Coleman. Coffey now. Here's Rory Keating. Coffey. Cian Coleman once more. Keating tries the little dummy. And here's Dalton for Bray. Feeney gives chase here. Should win this up against Cian Coleman. 18-year-old Ben Feeney. Done pretty well so far in this game.
He's done very well, in fairness.
Good. And Coffey and O'Boyle go in for that.
Yeah.
Coffey just...
a bit unlucky there. Coffey was a bit unlucky. The two of them went in for it, slid.
Here's Coffey. Hakkinen now. Back to Gilchrist.
5 across the back in Bray at the moment, Colin.
They'd be happy with a draw, really, wouldn't they?
Oh,
I think?
they would
Coming
be
out of
delighted.
Turner's Cross on a special night for City.
Yeah.
Got a draw out of it. Be a big result for them. Here's Matt Healy now.
With a young side as well, they'd be thrilled with that. I don't think it'll happen though, to be honest.
Well, fingers crossed from a Cork City perspective that it won't. We'll have to wait and see. Long second half to come. Coffey now, off to Cian Murphy. Nice turn from Murphy, still Murphy. Here's Coleman. Crowley. Murphy up against Douglas. Douglas gets
again.
the better of him there.
Douglas
and
has
Ben
had a
Feeney will
great
give
game
chase.
tonight.
Gilchrist should win this. He does easily. Back towards Jimmy Corcoran. He has had a good game tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah. And he's on a yellow card, so he has to be very careful as well.
So Bray Wanderers throw in here.
Yeah.
One of the players is down for Bray. I think that's Jack Hudson who is down for Bray at the moment.
He's a bit winded, I think, Colin. I think he got that full in the stomach.
It's a little break in play here as Hudson receives some treatment. So he's back on his feet. Jack Hudson and Bray Wanderers get on with the game, take the throw in. Referee blows the whistle and we're back in action. Feeney with the little flick on. Only as far as Matt Healy. Healy powering forward here now for Cork City. Plays it inside towards Coffey. Lovely little switch of play by Coffey out towards Kevin O'Connor. O'Connor now. O'Connor tries to get in between the two Bray Wanderers defenders. Doesn't quite come off for him. Balger. Balls are in towards Coffey. To Coleman. Coleman looking for Cian Murphy. There's Kevin O'Connor, plays it across, and it is put out for a throw-in, possibly when he didn't need to, by the Bray captain Douglas. He's playing it safe.
Oh, definitely. He's done very well. Done very well. Now, could this be the first one? Note I did say the first one.
You're expecting a deluge of goals in the second half, isn't it?
I'm expecting 2 or 3, to be honest.
Well, possibly this might be one at least. Healy swings in the corner in front of the shed end. It's headed clear. Only as far as Healy again. Gets it back in there, headed clear by Douglas. Kevin O'Connor wins that back. Tries some sort of shot, but nothing much in that really. Here's Crowley now. Crowley goes all the way back to Corcoran. Corcoran to Hakkinen. Here's Healy. Crowley. Coleman. Healy. Massey now plays it inside. This is Clifford. Balger wins it back for City. Coffey. Coffey turns back to Matt Healy. O'Connor back to Healy now. Hakkinen. Still Hakkinen for Cork City. Cian Murphy. There's Cian Coleman. He's really settled into the captain's role, Cian Coleman, hasn't he?
He has. He's done very well. And he's leading by example every game. You see him just giving out the instructions and stuff.
He'll be hoping to continue that in the Premier Division next season.
Yeah, it's a big jump. First Division to Premier Division is a big jump.
Well, he'd certainly get to lift the trophy tonight as captain after the game.
Yeah, and that's a great occasion as well.
It's a big honour, really, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Whoa.
Could be a chance here for Bray. This is Feeney up against Gilchrist. Plenty Cork City players back there now.
Great composure for an 18-year-old, Colin.
He's looked very composed throughout, really, Feeney. Massey plays it off now towards Clifford. Clifford playing it outside towards O'Neill. O'Neill with the cross in. Bray win it back again. This is Dan O'Boyle. Massey. Massey looking for a clever pass, but only as far as Matt Healy. And it'll go all the way back to McGuinness in the Bray Wanderers goal. Douglas. Conor Knight is fouled by Aaron Balger. The referee gives a free kick the way of Bray Wanderers. Corcoran. Here's Hakkinen for City. Coleman now. Rory Keating. And Crowley as City look to push forward. Crowley. Still Crowley. Keating. Keating plays it towards Cian Murphy. Murphy battling hard here. He does well, wins the throw-in. Or maybe not. Bray Wanderers throw-in. So the rain really started to come down here in Turner's Cross on a wet evening. I was just down on the pitch at half time, Phil, and it is slippy down there, the surface.
Yeah. Great touch. Coffee.
Douglas does well there for Bray defending. Little foul there.
Yes. Professional foul, I'd call it. Just nipped.
Clever foul, I think you could call it, from Aaron Bolger on Josh McGlone.
Just looking at the Bray defence there, Colin, they really are, they settled in well there. There's a line across the back four. They're doing very, very well, keeping City out.
Here's Dalton for Bray. Clifford. Cross in from O'Boyle, but comes to nothing. Little push in the back of Rory Keating there. The referee says nothing. It was a definite push. Maybe not in the eye line of the referee. He says play on. Bray Wanderers take the throw. And back in possession now. This is Hudson. He saw that push, all right.
Yeah, linesman saw that one, Rory. Colin, to be honest. I think Cian Murphy is getting frustrated now at this stage as well.
Well, he'd love to round off his season with a goal tonight as well into the shed end, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He's not got as many this season as other years.
Yeah, it's the first season is always great, but trying to live up to it is a different story because the defenders who previously marked you know what you're capable of doing, so they'll be looking at you in a little bit more detail.
Perhaps not as many goals, but certainly a good all-round contribution, I think, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Coleman for City. Crowley now. Crowley back to Bolger. And Bolger back to Coleman. Coleman across to Hakkinen. Hakkinen out to Kevin O'Connor on the left.
Offside.
O'Connor just couldn't quite control that, but the referee blows for offside. Linesman has the flag up.
He should have been looking across the line there.
Fields of Bishopstown, famous chant rings around Cork City.
Yes.
Rings around Turner's Cross tonight. You would have played in Bishopstown back in the day, wouldn't you, Phil?
Yeah, it's a long time ago now, Colin.
Pitch was often a bit like this, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A bit worse, probably.
It was a bit worse. But the pitches in those days were different than what they are now. You know.
Here's Bolger now for City. Looking for Keating, he finds Rory Keating. Keating has support from Crowley. He's going to go himself, try and get a cross in. Good tackle there from Hudson. And out for a throw in for Cork City, which Jarrett Crowley will take here in front of the Donny Ford stand. Crowley has Keating, he's also got Healy. He goes for Healy. Still Matt Healy. Healy twisting and turning, looking for options. He finds Cian Coleman. Coleman back to Gilchrist. City pushed all the way back. Hakkinen now. Back across to Coleman. Here's Murphy. Bolger. Coffey just couldn't quite get the touch.
City are playing great football, but they're not just breaking down that rugged Bray defence, to be honest with you. They're finding it hard to get through that. And that's frustrating, especially the spectators just looking around and they want goals.
It can kill the atmosphere a little bit as well when that is happening, can't it?
It can, yeah, big time.
Here's Healy.
It's a slow build-up, patience.
Gilchrist. Back to Coleman now. Coleman just puts a little bit too much on that.
That's the conditions of the pitch.
And it's back to Hakkinen. Hakkinen forward towards Bolger.
Offside.
Here's Bolger now. Plenty City players in the box, but the linesman has the offside flag up. And the ironic cheer from the shed end because Bolger took the shot anyway, and it did end up in the goal.
Yeah.
We're hoping that's not the only time the ball would end up in that goal tonight, Phil.
Hopefully not. I thought Bolger was unlucky there as well, but also lucky because he went in for the challenge there, and I thought he was a little bit late in that challenge as well.
Yeah, it did look like that.
Yeah. So I'd rather see an offside than a yellow card.
Gilchrist heads it down to Hakkinen. Here's Bolger. Coleman now. Matt Healy. Here's Rory Keating. Back towards Healy. Just on the 60-minute mark here now, Turner's Cross. 30 minutes left, and 30 minutes of the entire season left, and probably about 45 minutes or so until Cork City lift that trophy here at Turner's Cross as well. Put out a play for a Cork City throw-in by O'Boyle. Crowley with the throw for City. Referee says hold it. It's going to be a couple of changes, and it's going to be a double substitution for Cork City.
Looks like Marco Manny, is it?
Young Marco Manny is going to come on here.
Yeah. And Cian Murphy going off. Cian, I'd say, was very frustrating.
He has looked frustrated in the last little while. Didn't quite come off for him tonight, but put in a lot of effort nonetheless. And Cian Murphy will be replaced by Marco Manny. And Dylan McGlade now coming on too. He's going to replace Kevin O'Connor. So maybe McGlade or O'Mahony can add that bit of spark to City tonight and bang in that goal into the shed end. It's going to be a busy night for Dylan McGlade because he moonlights as a DJ as well, Phil. Yes. And he's DJing in the Corner Flag pub after the game tonight.
Is he? He's meant to be fairly good, Colm.
I think he is. So if he got a goal now and he got the tunes going in the Corner Flag as well,
we'll never hear the end of it.
Never hear the end of it. What a night that'll be. Keating. First changes of the night for Cork City. Well, when I say the first changes, we did have the change of goalkeeper earlier on in the first half as well. Of course, Mark McNulty going off in the 22nd minute to mark his 22 successful years at Cork City. But shall we say the first outfield changes for Cork City tonight, with Marco Manny and Dylan McGlade coming on as Dara Crowley takes the throw in. Gilchrist tries to win it, it's cleared away.
Delighted to see Marco Manny coming in to give him a good chance of, just showing the public what he's like.
It would be lovely for Marco Manny to bang in a goal or two.
Oh, it's a great ball.
Just get his confidence going for next season.
Yeah.
Just too much on that ball from Hakkinen, and it'll be a Wexford goal kick. And you can see the Shed are just itching for something to bring them to life, aren't they?
Yes, they are, really. They are. It'll go mad. The Shed will go mad.
The whole place will go mad if Cork City do get a goal, and the whole place is going to go mad later when Cork City will lift the First Division trophy and are officially crowned champions for 2022. Gilchrist goes up for the header. He's beaten. Hakkinen does win it, out for a throw-in. So referee says free kick. Foul by Dylan McGlade, his first contribution tonight.
Which is something you don't really see, Dylan McGlade going in for challenges
very rarely.
like that. So and he's been questioned by the referee.
Referee is having words with McGlade.
Yeah.
Just eager to put his stamp on the game, only on a minute or two.
And it's great to see him doing that as well. Not fouling, but just want to get involved and want to be part of the team.
Absolutely. So free kick here for Bray Wanderers. Plenty Bray players in there. Douglas goes for the header. Cork City say handball, referee agrees, and it's going to be a free out for Cork City. Here's Hakkinen. Healy now. Back to Hakkinen. Gilchrist. Coleman. Back to Bolger. Coleman again. Here's Healy. Healy looking for
Great
McGlade.
ball.
McGlade could be in here. Dylan McGlade now plays it across to Coffey.
Yes.
Barry Coffey into the shed end.
Yes.
Putting Cork City 1-0 up. Lovely play from Cork City. Lovely ball through to Dylan McGlade. McGlade, he wasn't selfish. He could have gone himself. He played it across for Barry Coffey. And Coffey, cool as a cucumber with the finish. And Cork City have taken the lead, much to the delight of the shed end and the massive crowd here at Turner's Cross tonight. Great goal.
Great goal. I was very impressed with the ball McGlade sent in, because you just said it as well. He could have gone on his own there and looked for the glory. It was a great ball across the box to the unrushing
Barry Coffey.
Barry Coffey, sorry. And he just slotted away coolly out. So it was great. Now we'll see some goals, Colin.
Well, that might be the first of a few here tonight, hopefully, for Cork City. And the crowd now on their feet. The shed end in full voice. The corner boys with the smoke. A great atmosphere here at Turner's Cross. With about 25 minutes or so to play. Cork City 1, Bray Wanderers 0.
A great ball in by Matt Healy as well, Colin.
It was a beautiful ball by Matt Healy towards Dylan McGlade. McGlade ran onto it. As we said, he could have got himself in other circumstances, he may have, but he saw Barry Coffey coming through. And now, here we go. What a moment this could be. Not to be though for Mark O'Mahony. And here's McGlade again for Cork City. He goes himself this time, not much in that shot. Back towards Healy. McGlade again. Oh, and just a bit of a wayward touch from Dylan McGlade there, and out of play for a throw-in. So a bit of life in the game all of a sudden.
And that's what the crowd wants, Colin. Just to see 1 or 2 goals. Now there's
and
a bit
Mark
of a
O'Mahony is really putting it up to these Bray players. He's really getting stuck in there. Back towards Bolger. Bolger is fouled. It'll be another Cork City free kick. And the atmosphere electric here now at Turner's Cross. The crowd is eagerly hoping for a second Cork City goal. Let's see if they can deliver. Free kick here, it'll be Matt Healy to take. Healy with the free kick. O'Mahony flicks it on, but straight into the hands of McGuinness in the Wexford goal. And the chant going around the stadium is 1-0 to the champions. That sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, sounds great.
So Dalton with the quick throw in. Back towards Dalton. Massey wins it for Bray. Massey plays it across now. This is O'Neill. Hackenen defending that. And Clifford for Bray. But well won back by Bolger. Here's Healy now. Healy looking to play through Rory Keating. He may have been offside anyway. Clifford. Clifford with a little dink of a ball. That should be wrapped up by Jimmy Corcoran, and it certainly is.
I think that was Corcoran's first save.
I think you could be right, yeah. Hackenen. Bolger to Gilchrist. Here's Crowley now. Plays it across. Looking for Mark O'Mahony, doesn't find it. Barry Coffey with a little push at the back of Barry Coffey as he was coming in. I think he was probably falling anyway. The shed end.
I think he was as well.
For a penalty, it's not going to be. Here's McGlade. McGlade twisting and turning. Dylan McGlade looking to get the cross in. Here's McGlade. McGlade swings it in. Keating.
Handball.
I think that's a handball from Rory Keating. And the great attendance here again at Turner's Cross tonight. The official attendance, 5,507.
Great crowd, great crowd.
Another great crowd. We've had a lot of 5,000 and 6,000 this season, which is unheard of stuff in the first division, but this is Cork City, so it's probably a different matter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different down here in Cork, isn't it? So roll on next year.
And hopefully these kind of crowds and bigger crowds even all through next season, and hopefully it will be a successful season for Cork City in their first season back in the Premier Division, but they want to round it off with a bit of success tonight in a victory, and they're going the right way about it so far. Here's Keating out to Crowley. Healy now. Crowley again. Crowley in towards O'Mahony. Mark O'Mahony now for Cork City. Still O'Mahony. Uses McGlade out on the left. McGlade again twisting and turning, has to go back to Hakkinen. Back to McGlade. And back to Bolger. Healy now. Coffey. Healy. Matt Healy in a good position here for Cork City. Still Matt Healy. Plays it out towards Dara Crowley. Crowley. And well defended by O'Boyle. Out for a Cork City corner, but it looked like Matt Healy was trying to get one himself there, didn't it?
And you heard the crowd shouting,
shoot,
shoot, shoot. Yeah.
And he has scored a lot from that kind of range earlier on in the season, Matt Healy,
has.
so certainly capable of it.
And great goals as well.
Some fantastic goals, certainly in the first half of the season from Matt Healy. But he's going to be the man taking the corner here now for Cork City as they look to extend their lead. So plenty City players in the box here. It's Matt Healy with the corner. Goes for a short one as far as Rory Keating. Doesn't quite connect with it, plays it back to Healy. Healy looking to swing one in, he does. Beautiful ball,
no
but
one
just
there.
over the heads of both Ali Gilchrist and Mark O'Mahony, and it rolls out for a Bray Wanderers throw in on the far side. Here's Douglas now for Bray. Has to use his goalkeeper. That only goes as far as Healy. Here's Matt Healy again. Little touch inside. Lovely flick from Coffey. Bolger now. Still Bolger. He does well there. He has options. He uses Dara Crowley. Crowley with a little ball over the top towards Coffey. Headed clear by Douglas. Crowley again. Back towards Coleman. To Healy. Healy looking to play through Coffey. O'Boyle. McGlone now. Off to Clifford. Clifford. Coleman for City. Here's Crowley. Here's O'Boyle for Bray. Plays it off to Dalton. And back to Massey. Back to O'Boyle. And Dalton again. Dalton battling hard here for Bray. Aaron Bolger wins that back. Does well there for Cork City. Beautiful ball through by Aaron Bolger. Rory Keating is in. Keeper should get there first. He does. And puts it out for a Cork City throw in. But nice play there from City. And a couple of substitutions now for Bray Wanderers. Looks like they're going to make 3 changes here, I think. And just a little bit of pushing and shoving there with Aaron Bolger. And I think Keith Dalton, while they're waiting to make the subs. And a few words being exchanged now over that incident a little while ago.
No, Dalton,
nothing much in that really, was there?
Just handbag stuff. Dalton was expecting a free kick and it didn't happen. And he was quite angry with the referee. He's still
so
talking to the referee.
We have Massey and McGlone going off now for Bray. As Dalton is still whinging to the referee.
And now that's the end of him. He's gone.
And that's his last contribution to the match. And himself and Bolger have a little word as he walks off as well. So 3 changes for Bray Wanderers. Just giving guys a bit of a run for the last bit of the game. As Dara Crowley waits to take the throw in here for Cork City. Waiting for the signal from the ref. We've got about 15 or 16 minutes of normal time left here at the cross. Cork City 1, Bray 0 is how we stand. Crowley with the throw. Headed clear. Coleman does well there. Here's O'Mahony. Crowley now. Here's Coleman again for City. Kieran Marty Waters coming on as a sub for Bray. 100 appearances for Bray. It's good going. 100 appearances in the League of Ireland.
That's great. It really is.
Here's Gilchrist now for Cork City. Coleman. Balger back to Coleman. And here's Hakkinen now. Balger. And here's Coleman. Coleman, not quite sure what he was doing there. And that's O'Boyle for Bray. Plays it inside towards Clifford. Clifford going long. Hakkinen should win this. He does in the air. Hard to beat Jonas Hakkinen in the air, and it's Gilchrist now for City.
City's defence has been solid all night, Colin.
Really hasn't. It's been pretty good all season, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And here's Gilchrist now. Crowley for Cork City. Hakkinen. Hakkinen playing it out towards McGlade. McGlade does well there.
Ex-Bray Wanderers as well, I think.
Certainly was.
Yeah.
Playing against his old club tonight, or one of his old clubs. Also formerly of Longford Town, Dylan McGlade. Here's Aaron Balger. Another man who played with Longford Town at one stage.
Yeah, and he was a Bray as well, I think, was he?
I think he might have been a Bray at one stage as well. Speaking of Longford Town, they're actually winning tonight against Galway. 3-2 the score there in that game.
Against Galway?
Yeah, 3-2. Waterford 3-2 up on Athlone. And Wexford 1-0 up on Treaty. They're the other scores from around the first division tonight. Of course, a lot of those teams with one eye on the playoffs at this stage, really, don't they?
Yeah, they have to, really.
Keating not fouled, says the referee. A Bray on the attack here.
Who's back there?
Substitute Darragh Lynch up against Gilchrist, and no bother to Ali Gilchrist there. Plays it forward towards Mark O'Mahony, but only the Bray defender will wrap that up. That's Hudson again for Bray. Clifford now. Plays it out here towards O'Boyle. He has Waters with him. Uses Waters. There's Waters up against Dara Crowley. And the experienced Waters wins the free kick for Bray Wanderers. And there's going to be another couple of Cork City substitutions in the next couple of minutes. .78 minutes on the clock here now at Turner's Cross. And it is going to be Conor Clifford taking this corner for Bray Wanderers as they look to nick an unlikely equaliser and somewhat spoil the party for Cork City. I don't think much is going to spoil the party for Cork City tonight, no matter what, really, Phil.
No, I don't think so. It'd be still good to finish with a clean sheet, though, Colin.
Certainly would.
Oh.
And Barry Coffey clears it away to safety. And out for a throw-in on the far side for Bray. And now those substitutions will be made for Cork City. So it's Dara Crowley who's going to be leaving the game, and he's going to be replaced by Matt Serble. And also we're going to have Matt Healy going off and being replaced by Gordon Walker, who's gradually coming back from injury and playing more and more as we see in the last few weeks.
Yeah, he's done well since he came back. He's done well.
And a nice round of applause for Matt Healy as he goes off to be replaced by Gordon Walker here at Turner's Cross. Clifford plays it across now to O'Boyle. O'Boyle looking to keep that in play. He does. O'Boyle swinging one in for Bray, headed away by Cian Coleman, and that is going to be out for a corner kick. We've got about 10 minutes of normal time here left now at Turner's Cross. Cork City in a commanding position to round off the season with a victory. Quick corner from Bray. The cross is swung in, but cleared fairly lively. And here's Clifford again for Bray. Bray Wanderers on the attack here now. Again, this is Callum Thompson, one of the substitutes. Back towards Waters, his fellow substitute. Thompson again. And all the way back to McGuinness in the Bray Wanderers goal. Darragh Lynch now for Bray. Still Lynch, might fancy a shot here. Won't get the opportunity, or maybe he will. He does, but well defended by Hackett, and Lynch trying to win it back again. No joy for him. Here's McGlade for City. Corcoran to Coleman. Walker now. Still Coleman looking for options. He has Mark O'Mahony, uses him. Here's Hackenen. McGlade. Still McGlade. Did very well with the assist earlier on for Cork City's goal through Barry Coffey. Plays it off to Matt Serbel. Coleman again. To Bolger. City now just playing a nice composed passing game at the moment. McGlade out towards Walker. Waters wins that back for Bray. And here's Knight now. Conor Knight powering forward for Bray. Little ball towards Waters. He does well there. Here's Waters crossing for Bray. There is absolutely nobody there. That's kept in. Maybe another chance here for Bray Wanderers. Does well there. But in the end doesn't. Zach O'Neill. And it balloons over the bar to the St. Anne's end. Looked like he was going to make something of that.
Yeah, I thought he might, to be honest. Yeah, it was a good ball across the box. There was no one there. So they're just playing possession football now, aren't they? Just slowing down the clock.
They certainly are. That's just a matter of winding down the clock now, getting the victory and lifting that league title trophy. Officially be crowned champions here tonight and moving on to the Premier Division next season, isn't it?
Yeah, just, you can't wait, you can't.
Hell of a lot of goals around the First Division tonight. Still 3-2 in Waterford. Galway have equalised against Longford 3-3 in that game. And Wexford 2-0 up now on Treaty. So a lot more goals in the other games than there is here at Turner's Cross.
Yeah.
But City won't be too worried about that, sitting pretty at the top of the table. Here's Bolger. Gilchrist. Hackenen now for City. Nice ball from Hackenen to Rory Keating. Keating plays it across. Matt Serbel is there. Doesn't quite get it. Little flick back towards Mark O'Mahony, but it's well defended. Back towards Cian Coleman now. Here's Bolger. Walker. Serbel again. Serbel ball over the top. Keating.
Oh, couldn't turn, couldn't get power on it.
Couldn't get the power, really was the problem there. And straight into McGuinness. The hands of McGuinness, the Wexford goalkeeper. Or the Bray goalkeeper, I should say. Just a bit of cramp for one of the Bray players now.
Looks like Dan Boyle. And it's his first ever game in League of Ireland. So he can...
He has a good excuse.
He has a good excuse to get a cramp. I'd say he enjoyed it regardless of the result. I'd say he enjoyed it tonight anyway.
Absolutely. 85 minutes on the clock here now at Turner's Cross. Ball rolled out towards O'Boyle. Long ball forward from O'Boyle. Gilchrist will see that into the hands of Jimmy Corcoran. So Corcoran taking his time here now for City, winding down the clock. Just 4 minutes of normal time remaining. 4 minutes of normal time remaining in this whole season, and what a season that has been for Cork City. League of Ireland First Division champions, regardless of how this game finishes up. But as it stands, it is going to be a Cork City victory. Hakkinen. Here's Serbal now. Serbal had a beautiful pass on for Barry Coffey, but here's McGlade. Just loses out there. Serbal just didn't see Barry Coffey through there, I think, and Coffey was nailed on for a goal if he had made that pass.
He was just a bit unlucky, but the ball he gave into the box then, into McGlade. McGlade just ran ahead of it too much, just lost control of it.
Well, another change now for Bray, and it's going to be Dan O'Boyle leaving the game. And Conor McManus is the player replacing him.
He's a player I was just wondering why he wasn't playing earlier. Colin, to be honest with you, he's a very good player.
Well, he has a few minutes now, not much time to do anything here, but he has a few minutes to make an impression. Serbal for Cork City. Dispossessed, little tug on the back of the jersey there. And here is McManus, the substitute, with his first action of the game. Looks to swing a cross in. It's kind of a cross come shot miles over the bar of Jimmy Corcoran's goal at the St. Anne's end here at the cross.
To be honest with you, Colin, I think he saw Corcoran off his line there.
Might have been trying to kind of lob it.
I would think so. This young fella is meant to be very, very good.
And again, Corcoran will take his time here. Absolutely no rush on Jimmy Corcoran or on Cork City. They're league champions. They're 1-0 up. All is going well tonight in Turner's Cross. Douglas should win that in the air. He does. Coffey takes it down for Keating. Keating looking for Serbal. Doesn't quite find him. Bolger battling hard to win that back. It's played inside towards Conor Knight. Finds Clifford. Bolger with just a little foul. Not much in that against Clifford. A little bit of argy-bargy pushing and shoving there again. Bolger in the thick of it once again.
Bolger is, you know, he could get a yellow card very easily, Colin, to be honest.
He's been involved in one or two incidents like that now, hasn't he?
He has. He's riding his luck, I think, a little bit. He's fierce, tenacious, so he wants to win every ball. And the referee's even having another word with him. He wants to win every ball, which is great to see in a player. Just might be overdoing it a little bit.
So it's Clifford now with the free kick for Bray Wanderers in the dying moments of this game. Certainly the dying minutes of normal time.
The referee wants to get Bolger back. That looks like 20 yards rather than 10.
That's a lot more than 10 yards, isn't it? So here's Clifford now for Bray. He's going to try one. And that goes right over the bar, nearly over the roof of the stand. That was so high.
It was worth a try. A lot to ask, but it was worth a try.
Well, if it had come off, we'd have been saying how amazing it was, wouldn't we?
Yeah, that's true.
So you got to try these things sometimes.
The ball is not coming back.
Into the 89th minute now. We're just awaiting the fourth official to let us know how much added time will be played. I'd imagine it won't be too much here.
No, I wouldn't think so. Just looking at the stewards around the pitch, hopefully there won't be an invasion.
Well, the plan is tonight
pitch for
that there won't be a pitch invasion for a couple of reasons, because they want to do the trophy presentation later on here tonight in front of the crowd, and also the women's team are playing here tomorrow, and the pitch is already in pretty bad nick as it is from the weather, so they don't want to do any more damage to it. So a lot of Guardian stewards around to make sure there is no pitch invasion. But I think fans enjoyed the pitch invasion the last night, so maybe they were happy with that, and they'll just be happy to see the team lift the trophy on the pitch tonight, hopefully.
Yeah, and rightly so. This is not fair on the girls tomorrow, you know.
So Hakkinen now spreads it across. Headed away by Waters. Here's Knight now for Bray. McManus playing it forward. Coleman does well to head that down. Waters again. Coffey wins that back for Cork City and is fouled by Waters. Referee gives a Cork City free kick. Taken quickly. Here's Rory Keating for City now. Keating bearing down on goal here. Still Rory Keating. Keating!
Yes!
He does very, very well.
That's
and he wraps
great
it
goal.
up. Rory Keating with a beautiful strike, slotting it past McGuinness in the Bray Wanderers goal. Puts Cork City 2-0 up in front of a packed house here at Turner's Cross. It wraps up the victory for Cork City tonight, and it wraps up the league winning season for City here at Turner's Cross. He's been a great player for City this season, made a huge contribution since signing from Galway, and he scored quite a few goals, and that one was as nice as any of them, wasn't it?
That was a great ball, and you know, the free kick was taken fast and sent down the wing, and he got the ball and ran onto it. Keeper came out and he just put it down low. Keeper did very well to narrow the angle, but he just drilled it in very close. Great goal, he took it very, very well.
Lovely goal from Rory Keating. As I said, he has been a vital signing. He's been so instrumental in Cork City's success this season and their promotion back to the Premier Division. And he wraps it up for a victory for City here tonight, rounding off what's been a brilliant season in style. Cork City 2, Bray Wanderers 0. We are into injury time, and in the midst of all of that, we missed the fourth officials board going up, I think. So
I think so, yes.
We're not sure how many minutes injury time there is going to be here now.
I said 3, so hopefully we get one more.
So that's out for a Bray Wanderers throw-in now. McManus will take. This is Clifford. Here's Keating again. Can he get another one? Rory Keating, plenty of support. He's going to go himself, battling with McManus. McManus just gets the better of Keating there. Keating with the challenge in, but it's going to be out for a goal kick.
That was defended very, very well. He let Keating come in underneath him and kick the ball wide. For a young fella, that's very, very good. Great defending by McManus.
So McGuinness with the goal kick.
Oh, solid
Gilchrist
header
wins the
again by
header.
Gilchrist.
He's been fantastic all season, hasn't he?
Something else. Something else. Backbone of the team.
He really has been. Again, a great signing. Both him and Rory Keating were fantastic signings, weren't they?
He paid off very well.
So pretty much 93 minutes has been played now here at Turner's Cross. Corcoran again, no rush whatsoever with this goal kick. And the cheer at the full-time whistle should be something else here. Corcoran with the goal kick. Serbal beaten in the air by Douglas. This is Lynch. Lynch plays it out towards Waters, but it's out of play for a Cork City throw-in. Walker takes. The referee blows the final whistle. Cork City have wrapped up an amazing season with the victory here tonight. 2-0 against Bray Wanderers in front of an absolutely packed house here at Turner's Cross. Goals from Barry Coffey and Rory Keating. An outstanding performance and an outstanding way to finish the season in front of a great crowd who are staying off the pitch as we will have the presentation in just a little while. But before we wrap up, Phil, just a word on tonight and a word on the season for Cork City.
It's been a great season, Colm, really has, and it started against Bray initially, and the result that they got up there, you know, it set the pace then for the whole season, because they kept on winning by X amount of goals. They defended brilliantly, they banged away some great goals. Credit to Colin, he kept his type of football, you know, very, very slow build up, looking to penetrate the ball in through a good solid defence in most of the clubs that they played against, and they grinded on results and played very, very well for the season. So it's, in fairness, City are true worthy champions.
They certainly are. Well, I think the players are going to go back into the dressing rooms for a while. They'll be back out a little bit later on for the presentation. I think that is the plan at least. And that is where we wrap up here tonight on League of Ireland TV. We will leave the pictures running for you. We'll be down on the pitch for the presentation as well. But if you do want to stay and leave your screen on, the pictures of the presentation will be on your screen probably in about 10 or 15 minutes time. But it has been a fantastic season for Cork City. We will show them lifting the league title if you want to keep those pictures on your screen, and certainly you'll see it all over the social media of Cork City and of Cork's Red FM and various other media outlets as well over the next few hours. But Phil, again, a fantastic season. We look forward to the Premier Division next season.
Oh yeah, can't wait. Can't wait. Should be good.
Thanks for all your contributions as well this season, Phil.
Delighted to be here, Colin. Delighted, and a big shout to Rory as well.
Yeah, Rory's at home watching tonight, but of course he'll be back for many games next season as well. When Cork City are back in the Premier Division, champions is the chant ringing around Turner's Cross as Cork City wrap up a fantastic season. Full-time score here at Turner's Cross tonight: Cork City 2, Bray Wanderers 0. Cork City are first division champions. We're going down on the pitch for the presentation, but the pictures will continue to run here on League of Ireland TV if you want to watch Cork City lift that league title. Bye.